Yeah, I think that there's definitely a lot of connections. I find sometimes that there's a brain that is used differently, because a lot of times, we started, we started early, and I kind of share this story. I don't always tell the tactics that we use, but I shared with you when we kind of got on here. I always, before we start, I try to find a tempo. I'm trying to find like, mannerisms. And that comes back from old salesmanship where I'm just trying to mirror somebody and try to put myself in a position where, do you feel comfortable? Do you have a good place that you're here? And I'm curious in those things, when you create relationships in copy, are you finding yourself creating that same process as well? You're trying to create a tempo and you're trying to find that. How does that process work for you?
Yeah, so it's sort of, you're creating it on a mass scale, if you like. So that's what I love about copy, is it's like sales is very one-on-one and it's deep and that sort of thing. Whereas copy, you can almost build a relationship with thousands of people at once.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, like the process I would go through, like when I take on a client, is you go through quite a deep research phase. Like on a project, research would probably take up about 40% of your time, or should take up about 40% of your time. The writing is actually the easiest part of the process. So you're going through this, like you would send a survey out to the list. Like let's say you work with a client, they've got a list of 5,000 names, whatever it is. We'd send a survey out to start with and ask them about their frustrations, ask them about the questions they have for you, ask them about, if you could wave a magic wand, what would they have you do? All of these sort of questions. And in many ways, that's getting the tempo. You're getting the tempo of the list. You're finding out what are the issues which they've got, which they need help with. And then from there, you can enter the conversation going on in their mind.